And it's a purple wave that descends.
In the IPL 2024, KKR was the team with both the best batting and bowling average. They also boasted of the highest run rate and the best bowling strike rate this season. Statistically, this is the most superior side in the history of the tournament.
Three-time champions of the IPL 2024, the KOLKATA Knight Riders.
So what the heaven happened to the team that was withering in the bottom half of the table in previous seasons? It's not like they completely overhauled the entire squad in the auction. Rather, they made a few changes. But before anything else, they brought back their former captain as a mentor, or to be precise, as a manager. And the two-time IPL winning captain once again helped the team clinch their third title, and that too with proper authority. Welcome to the channel and the story of KKR's transformation under Gautam Gambhir's mentorship. When Gautam Gambhir took the captaincy of Kolkata Knight Riders back in 2011, the team was merely a lower mid-table club. In the first 3 seasons, the team finished in the 6th position twice and the last position once, and with the city's beloved captain Sourav Ganguly moving to Pune Warriors, fans weren't so interested to watch the team on the field. The start wasn't easy for Gambhir, but he led the team from being underachievers to champions, clinching the IPL title twice in 2012 and 2014. His tenure saw KKR's win percentage soar to 57%, a significant surge from the 38% prior to his arrival. But when he left, we got to see the same KKR before he came, pretty much inconsistent at times and often vulnerable in bigger matches. Things were looking kinda bleak for the franchise. The team seemed to have lost their way until 2024 came, when Gautam Gambhir returned to KKR not as a player but as a mentor. To be precise, as a manager, like you see in football teams. The situation was pretty much similar. KKR was languishing in the bottom half of the table for the last 2 seasons, and Gambhir's homecoming certainly once again brought the fortunes to the side. The team finished the league at the top of the table for the first time ever and won the championship in possibly the most dominating way. The same franchise, the same man, although this time in the dugout, but these can't be a coincidence, right? So how exactly Gautam is doing it? Well, we have broken down his team management skills into 4 key areas. Gambhir is known for taking some bold calls oftentimes. Whether it was picking little-known wicketkeeper Manvinder Bisla ahead of Brendan McCullum in the 2012 IPL final, or signing Mitch Starc for a record of 24.75 crore and still playing him matches after matches despite his constant struggles. His decisions paid off as they performed when it mattered the most.
That is the dream ball. That is the ball you...
He promoted Sunil Narine again as an opener alongside Phil Salt, and Narine ended up being the leading run scorer for the team. But being bold simply doesn't mean taking some unorthodox decisions. You also have to make sure that your choices do pay off. And that's where the whole backing the players concept comes from. Although KKR have made a few changes in the starting 11, but every player in the squad was important. Everyone had their roles defined. For instance, Afghan wicketkeeper batter Gurbaz returned to the team despite some family emergencies because he felt his KKR family needs him more in the absence of Phil Salt, even though he didn't got to play before. And he played important cameos in both the knockout matches against SIH. This incident underscores 2 very important aspects about Gambhir's team management skills. Firstly, he instilled a culture of trust and sense of security among the players. He gave the players enough confidence, like you may not have been the part of the team or your form is concerning, but you are still someone important. That feeling of assurance probably made players contribute to the team's success in crucial moments. Former KKR player Manvinder Bisla also told in a recent interview that the way Gautam gives confidence and backed players like Narine, Russell or rookie uncapped players like Harshit Rana or Ramandeep has been critical for their success. And the other thing is, Gautam has always maintained open lines of communication with the players. Former KKR all-rounder David Wiza had claimed the head coach of the franchise Chandrakant Pandit had lost the dressing room because his approach was too militant and strict and the players were frustrated on not getting enough opportunities. Or Captain SHREYAS revealed non-cricketing personnel's involvement in the team selection. These sorts of things don't go well for the success of the team. Players often feel unmotivated. It affects the on-field performances. So KKR's lack of success in the previous seasons is pretty much self-explanatory. But if you look at this season, from players like Mitch Starc, Andre Russell, Shreyas Iyer to support staffs, everyone has lauded how GG has completely turned the things around and took the two-time champions to winning ways. He managed to create an environment where players could develop a bond on and off the pitch. And how do you do it? You need to understand and address what everyone's individual needs are. You need to make them feel their importance in the team and make sure that everyone is being treated equally. A simple pep talk before the match won't let you achieve that. It has to come from the way a person thinks, behaves and talks. Consistent communication is a key part of any kind of managerial success. You need to tell your people what is expected from them, and the rest is up to the players to execute it properly. Like Gambhir is known for his aggressive approach and we have to win mentality on the field. And let's be honest, although KKR had a few big names, but on paper, this whole team never looked so threatening. Neither the team have dominated like this before. So what exactly changed? There has been an aggressive mentality instilled in the players, a belief that they can win any match from any position. We focus a lot on the aggressive style of cricket that Gautam Gambhir wants us to play. He has a lot of knowledge on how to turn games in our favor. Like he gives us the freedom to choose whatever areas we would like to bowl and not overdo it. It says quite a lot about his management style. He likes to give the players freedom, but at the same time he would tell the players to look for anything that would help the team win. And most importantly, he has that big game experiences. In both the T20 World Cup and ODI World Cup final India won, he played extremely crucial knocks under pressure. So he lived those crunch moments and certainly knows how to turn the tide. So youngsters would want to listen to him, learn from him, and that's a great pillar of success. If you look at current LSG side, there has been a stark difference from previous seasons when GG was their mentor. This year, the team seemed inconsistent and imbalanced, and they have been heavily criticized for their lack of intent. Maybe they're missing someone's winning mindset.
Winning is an obsession, and I'm actually obsessed with winning. My job is that I want to come back in a winning dressing room. A winning dressing room is a happy dressing room, is a winning dressing room.
In recent era, sports teams are multi-billion-dollar businesses, and like every business, teams need a manager too. Unlike football, in cricket teams, traditionally captains or coaches have been overburdened with the managerial duties, and this certainly affects the individual performances of the captain. So this modern era of fast-paced and dynamic cricket has given birth to a new class of advisors. They play a key role in making strategies for the team. They work closely with the coaches to develop young talents. They help the team to overcome the psychological block and inspire them. And most importantly, they manage everyone from players to coaching staff for a smoother operation. And Gambhir certainly ticked all the boxes as a mentor-cum-manager for KKR. And he certainly knows how to unlock the best version of everyone by activating, as the pop culture saying goes by, power of friendship. By the time this video is being produced, he hinted that he might continue at KKR in the upcoming seasons. Or according to other reports, he might become the coach of the Indian cricket team. The team which often gets condemned for their defensive style of playing and performing poorly in bigger games. So it would be interesting to watch how Gambhir will once again put his philosophy to use if he is being appointed.